Welcome all to my channel. Namaste to all of you. Today here I am with you with a set of questions that are related to your social science pedagogy, and these set of questions are from the paper December 2019. Please make sure to subscribe my channel if you haven't subscribed it yet, so that we may continue with the journey of learning together. So the very first question is, the primary purpose of assessment in social science is categorizing and labeling learners. Means you are dividing the learners on the basis of their performance, which is not right. To highlight the social differences among the learners means going into the social background of a learner, which is not appropriate. To give learners feedback and setting standard for them to strive towards means on the basis of the performance of a child, you are giving a child the feedback, proper feedback, and then motivating him to do much in a better way. To recall textbook knowledge and reduce the exam stress for all the learners. Just to cram the textbook knowledge is not the purpose of assessing a child. So the right answer is the third one. Which statements, second one is which statement is correct, A and B, and about climate, and choose the correct one. Climate refers to the day-to-day changes in the atmosphere, which is right. Climate is only affected by altitude and relief. Only is not only, because climate is affected by a number of factors. So the right answer will be D. A is true and B is false. Why should students learn to be critical? Why there is a need for a child to think or reason out to logically understand anything? To maintain the status quo in the society? No. To understand how issues are related to their own lives. When a student or a child is playing a role in society, then he needs to understand the things which he is surrounded by. Hence, reasoning out is very important. Questioning out the things is important. So this is very positive statement. To appreciate uniform and homogeneous perspective. Only homogeneous, why not heterogeneous? Every perspective should be respected, na? To point out flaws and being cynical about everything. This is not the reason to be critical. To find out the shortcomings of particular thing and being negative for a particular or diverse ways of thinking or thoughts. So the right one will be the second. Fourth is, the following is not an example of gender stereotyping. Which is not an example of gender stereotyping? Gender stereotyping means a fixed mindset about particular thing. You can say धारणा, जिसको हिंदी में आप बोल सकते हो. Only the girls in the class are asked to decorate the class boards. Only girl, why not boys? Hence not. This statement is a gender stereotyping statement. Boys try to monopolize the class discussions. Attention is given to both girls and boys to encourage participation. Hence, there is no gender stereotyping in this, because girls and boys are both given the equal participation. Boys girls are made to sit in a separate rows for ensuring discipline. Separation means you are holding a stereotype thinking. Only boys being encouraged to participate in the football tournament. Why not girls? A stereotype example. So the second is the right answer, because they have asked for the not one, right? Fourth one is, effective teaching of social science would require what? What are the ways in which you will convince your students so that they are learning your subject very well? Perpetuating all cultural practices of the past. Preserving all the cultural practices of the past is not possible. Critical analysis of literary text, howsoever old they may be. You are scrutinizing the text of the past. That is good. Discarding all sources which are non-textual. And why not textual? Both are equally important, whether it is non-textual or textual, right? Giving primacy to triangulation of sources means a teacher is applying or adopting different methods so that students may understand in different ways, right? So the right answer will be B and D, right? Fifth one is contemporary understanding of social pedagogy encourages teachers to do all except one. When a teacher is holding a good knowledge about his subject, he knows the pedagogy of his subject well, then how he is going to apply that learning in his students, promoting all learners to give identical answers to the questions so that all improve. A mindful teacher will never do such thing to accept a learner to give the same answer as others are answering. So first is wrong. Promotion of such a thing is not appropriate. Appreciate learners' ability to make questions on the given subject content and accepting it as a valid test of learning. It is good that a child is making questions, right? He has the ability to make questions, but proving it or accepting it as a valid test of learning is not right. Give opportunities to learners to use their knowledge developed in the classroom and at concrete situations. Yes, opportunity is a very positive word. You are giving a chance to your students to use their knowledge and apply that knowledge in real life situation, which is very appropriate. Encourage learners to learn by reading local experiences of others and finding out their own. Means copying down the experiences of others and then applying those experiences in your life. It's not appropriate. So the right answer is the third one, right? The sixth one, an example of secondary source. Secondary source is mainly based on the primary source. And what is primary source? Primary source is mainly the original information, and you manipulate this original information to approach to the secondary information or to make a secondary source. For example, autobiography, and from autobiography you can make a biography. So Census Report 2011 record of registration of births and deaths, our past first NCERT textbook in history of class 6, and the Constitution of India. So the right answer will be third, because the NCERT books are based from are framed from the primary source, right? So the seventh one is the main aim of a social science teacher should be to develop an awareness of connection between all elements that shape society. Social science is all about human relationships, right? So first is the correct one. See the other ones also. To make learners memorize the socio-political facts. Just memorization of facts is enough? Not at all. To prepare learners in maintaining the status quo in the society? Not appropriate. To develop competition among the students. Aim is not. This is not an aim. This can be a objective but not an aim, right? So the first is the right answer, right? Eighth one, friends. Consider the following statements below. Examinations are artificial situations created for the convenience of the system and not for the individual learner. If the examinations are not for the learners, what is the use of examinations? Not an appropriate statement. A shift in emphasis on testing competencies and away from memory would reduce stress in social science classroom. This is a positive statement. Testing on emphasis on the testing competencies of a student is appropriate, and moving away from memory rotting method, away from the rotting method, and shifting or emphasizing more on testing competencies of a child. So the right answer will be statement second is true and first is false. Now the ninth one is, while teaching history, genealogy chart is used. Genealogy chart is mainly used in history because there are many dynasties which have to be gone through, like the Mauryan dynasty, the Gupta dynasty, and all the related generations. From one generation to the other they ruled, hence a chart is important to be shown. So the first is represent the growth and development of an empire or a dynasty. Yes, it represents the growth of a particular dynasty. Shows sequence and functional relationships from one dynasty to the other, hence a sequence is created. Provide a chronological framework from the one generation to the other, from the beginning till the end of an empire or a dynasty. Develop a sense of space in learners. This is not appropriate. So the answer will be A, B and C. That is the fourth one. A, B and C are correct. Right? The 10th one. In an effort to connect learning with learners, the social science teacher needs to. It is very important as a teacher to connect the topic with the real life of the students, right? So the first statement is intentionally and explicitly includes diverse cultural perspective in the subject content. Means you are bringing the diversification in your topic while taking a particular content, right? Or teaching a particular content. Point out the personal and family backgrounds of the learners in the class. This is not at all appropriate. As a good teacher, you should never do this. Give learners opportunity to share their examples and experiences in the class. This is very positive. Means you are giving the chance to a student to stand up in the class and share his experiences, what he thinks, what perspective he or she holds, which is a very good thing. So the answer is A and B. Where is A and B? This is 10th one is the A and C. A is the right one. A and C. A and C is the right answer.